just finished watching the first episode of, or fourth episode of Booth, or Seeley, or Bones, or, you know.
The fourth episode of Bones.
Our fourth season of
Oh,
Bones.
fourth season. Okay. Would you do... Okay.
What?
When you come back, would you do me a favor and put that bowl in the sink instead of just on the sink? That's not right either. How do I want to say that? I guess just saying... Well, okay. And this is the roof line. At cab end. Okay. So now
Got it.
thank you.
Unlike the last time when I knocked everything around.
What does that mean? Got her earbuds in. you're trying to figure out what I'm doing, I'm trying to put the thoughts in my head down in visual form. I've been thinking a lot about rebuilding my truck topper and making it much more than just a truck topper. So I've been doing things like drawing the side views, upside down, but this is I don't know how architects call this, but this is the roof view, but being able to see the support members and stuff inside of it. This is the truck at the level of the rail, because I have 3 different levels here. I have the floor level, the roof level, and the in-between level, which is about 10 inches from the floor level. And that's where most things are going to happen, because that's where the extension happens. So I have, for the floor level, I'm showing where the wheel wells go, and that will be framed around on both sides. And I went 16 inches in and 16 inches in, and then I came back the other way, 16 inches and 16 inches. And then I did one right smack in the middle, because I figured this is going to be the area of the floor that's going to be having the most traffic, let's say it that way. That way it's going to be very well supported. I don't want the floor creaking and cracking as it does now, because I've got some rails in the back of my truck where a 5th wheel receiver goes, and thought that I did not want to go to the trouble of trying to get underneath the truck and take all of the bolts loose to hold that in, and so I just laid sections of plywood on top of it, and that's not a good solution. So instead, I'm going to have rails that will be supported at both ends, and I will probably actually, in the center area, which would be, well, probably back here, wait a minute, probably up here is where the actual 2 pieces of rail run, and I probably will put some support there also, to make sure that the, for lack of a better word, the floor joists are not resting directly on the metal rails. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing here. So again, I have the floor level, and then I have the level from the rail up, so that this is the rail of the truck, and this would be the area across it. So for this purposes of this, I'm sorry about the shakiness, that's just me. Let's see, from this faint line here to this faint line here is the same as from here to here. So this extra material out here, extending out from over the rail, this is where things are going to happen. Like I'm going to have a countertop along in there. Up inside the side, on this side, I've already got these three drawer storage things, and I'm going to mount those inside there. I'm also working on a concept for a bed. It'll be actually bigger than a queen size, but by doing that, I'm doing a 15-inch bench and then a 15-inch piece the same size basically as the bench, which will be underneath the cushions and stuff. It will actually be mounted on this bench when it's not put down in the bed. Then I'll have two more pieces, and these are shorter because these are going to go from wall to wall, whereas these two are going to go from wall to this wall, which is right where the cabinets are. So there's two of those shorter ones, but I can take those two, stack them on top of each other, and they should fit exactly over here on this countertop. So when they're not put down in the bed position, they are stored in a natural spot for them. So that's what I've been doing here. And this one that I was working on as you were watching me is simple yet kind of complicated. This is the view as if you had x-ray vision and where you were looking in from the cab side of the topper. So from here, which is the rail height of the truck, up to the top of here will be 3.5 foot. At the other end, it's 4 foot. Where's my? As you see here, this is 3.5 foot. This is the side toward the cab. The cab would actually be right in here. And this is where the entrance is going to be. Okay, however, I don't want a piece that just goes from here down 3 foot to here. I want it to extend another foot below the level of the rail, because the slope of it is going to bring all the rain this direction. And so I didn't want to take a chance of it coming in at the joint here, so I'm taking it down another foot. We'll actually make this a 4 foot section, and since I'm using sheets of plywood, they already come in 4 foot sections. Less cutting. Alright, well, I'm going to get back to work on that. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Tom of TomandEllaJournal.com, and if you enjoy watching these little videos and reading our blog at Tom and Ella Journal, it's not Tom and Ella's, there's no S in it, it's just TomandEllaJournal.com. Anyway, if you're enjoying that, or enjoying these videos, please hit the like button and leave a comment. I want to know what you all think of these things. Thank you.